comes from executive producer Lilian Garcia. Every athlete is on this quest. Every performer dives in head first, battling real-life challenges and overcoming obstacles in an effort to make their dreams reality. Singer, songwriter, 15-year WWE host Lilian Garcia was the first woman to ever announce WrestleMania. And the first to launch her own podcast, which gives you an all-access pass to the human interest stories of elite athletes and extraordinary entertainers. Now, let's embark on another fascinating journey of chasing glory with your host, Lilian Garcia.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Chasing Glory. As you can tell, I'm in a great mood. There has been so much going on this week, and it is so nice to have a great week, right? We have to appreciate it because when things are down, they're down. But you know, when things are up, celebrate. That's what I always say. And don't always wait for the other shoe to drop, because if you wait for it, it's gonna come. So I just want to say that, I welcome you to the show. Of course, if you've been with me full time from the beginning, man, thank you so much. If you're just joining us for the very first time, welcome to Chasing Glory. Thank you for being part of the CG squad. We are doing some great things with the show. I know you guys are sending me some amazing reviews on social media also, where we love our reviews on Apple Podcasts because it helps the show. And I will be picking a winner for that coming up. But you keep thanking me for the show, and I appreciate that. But I want to tell you that this show is so much more than just me. I mean, forget it. It is way more than me. It is my team who is working so hard on this. It is also my guests who are allowing themselves to be so open, so vulnerable, and really just getting their stories out there. So I want to thank them, but it's also because of what you guys are telling us, how this is impacting your lives. When I share that with my guests and I say, look, we're here to make a movement to really help people out there. And I mean, people have told me that they have contemplated suicide, and after hearing the show, they have stopped that, and that they're actually realizing that there is hope out there, that they can turn their lives around, that if something's happening drastic in their life right now, it doesn't mean that it has to define them for the rest of their lives. And that makes a huge impact. That is why I'm here. That is why my team is working endless hours. And then that is why my guests are opening up as much as they are. So thank you guys out there. Seriously. So speaking about the reviews, I'm so excited. Remember, I'm going to be giving away an 8x10 and a t-shirt, a free t-shirt every single month. We are going to be picking a winner. But when you go to Apple Podcast and you leave your review, that's the only way that you can be actually in the drawing for this, just so you know, because we're trying to do things that help the show. And right now, driving everybody to Apple Podcast, that is where we get our ratings, our 5-star rating. Thank you for that. And so that's where we're driving everybody so that we can get the show where it needs to be, right? Heard all over the world, even more than it is right now. So I wanted to tell you guys, make sure that you leave your Instagram or your Twitter handle on there. Otherwise, we don't know how to get a hold of you. But I am picking a winner every single week. And why not? Let's just go ahead and start with that. Last week, it was just, wow. The letter from Abby. Whoo. And, you know, a lot of you guys actually reached out and were like, wow, I was actually in the same place that she was at. Things were going so bad. I was contemplating suicide, and I've stopped thinking that way. And I'm listening to more shows like this. And I just thank you guys for that, because there's a lot out there that's worth it to live and to turn things around. And it is when you're in those dark places that sometimes that's when you find yourself. That's when you know what you're all about. That's when you find your strength. And that is also where you can actually get appreciation, because if you don't have those dark moments, those dark times, then sometimes you just literally will not appreciate when things are going well. And here's the other thing it does. It creates empathy. If you're down, then when you are up and someone else is down, you can remember what that feels like. You can empathize with them so that we can all help each other out. All right. So that's why I say not all the dark moments, there's something negative about it. There's always a silver lining. All right. So let me just go to the review real quick. It is titled Simply Awesome. This is J Thunder 7. Says, Lilian, you always get so deep with all your guests. Your podcast is the reason I look forward to Mondays. The stories told on your podcast are so real, raw, and inspiring. They make me want to achieve more from my life. And for that, I thank you for starting this podcast. Keep doing you, Lilian. Thank you, J Thunder 7. I appreciate that. And make sure, again, sign in and let us know how we can get a hold of you. That way, if you are chosen in the drawing, we can go ahead and give you your free stuff. All right. So you wonder why I'm in such a great mood. Like I told you, a lot of great things happened this week, including, oh man, it got announced. I'm so excited. Okay. Did I tell you how excited I am? All right. So I have been officially named as a co-host for this huge event that's coming May 17th through the 19th. It is going to be here in Los Angeles, and it is called Powerful You. It is an event of a lifetime. I'm telling you, it is incredible. Motivational, inspiring, life-changing, transforming, all of the above. If you guys want to look up the information, just go to powerful-u as in the letter u.com. Powerful-u.com. Get your tickets now so you can join me. As I said, I'll be co-hosting. I'm also going to be speaking, and there's going to be a Powerful Women is going to kick off the entire event. So that's May 17th through the 19th. I couldn't be more excited to be part of that. So that was announced this past week as I was in Utah, because that is where their headquarters are. And so, of course, if I was in Utah, I was going to make sure I took advantage of skiing. Oh my God, I had so much fun. Seriously, if you go to my Instagram, you can see some pictures. I also did some sun dancing. What is sun dancing? I joined the festival. That's right. I did the after party for Sundance Festival. So cool. The only thing was I missed Paige. She was actually leaving as I was coming in, but I'm so excited for her and her movie, Fighting with My Family. I actually was going back and forth with her mom the other day with Soraya. If you guys remember, I had both of them as my guest on the show, and both of them compelling, inspiring, ridiculous stories. So make sure you go back and listen to that, because he's going to get you all ready for the movie that's going to be coming out later on this month. So Fighting with My Family. But anyway, had a great time at Sundance, had an amazing time skiing. It felt so good to get back up there, especially after tearing my ACL years ago skiing. Really? Someone's going to call me in the middle of my podcast? That's what I get for not turning my phone off. Oh, it's my sister. I will talk to her later. Anyway, sorry, sis. Got to talk to the world. Anyway, so it just felt really good after years of not being able to ski because of my ACL and recovering. And so any of you that have had an injury out there that are scared to get back up at doing whatever it was that injured you, don't be scared. The best thing to do is rehab, get ready, and then face it. Like I faced that mountain. Now, this was not the first time back, but I haven't been in a while. So it did feel good to go skiing. Oh my God, that was the first time skiing in Utah. And that was something on my bucket list, because skiing in Utah, I kept hearing how amazing the powder was. And the snow was incredible. Jeez. Love it. Anyway, let's talk about Lana and Rusev. Whoa, did you guys get turned upside down with part one? I'm telling you, I knew it. I knew it was going to resonate with you guys. I told Lana and Rusev, I was like, wait till everybody hears this. And they were actually blown away. They're like, wow, we're getting such positive feedback. I'm like, yeah, that's because you're being real. You're being vulnerable. You're being real. You're letting people in. And I understand Lana so much better now. And golly, I mean, hearing what she went through in Russia, growing up there after moving there. I think she said she was 5 years old until she was 17, but really not belonging. She was an American. And then the way that teachers actually treated her. And today you're going to hear why she was called dumb, but then something she found out years later that has really affected her learning abilities. So you're going to find out more about that. We're going to be giving you the breaking news. I know we teased it in the first segment, and it just so happened we were getting to that hour, and, you know, we had to split the show in two, and oh man, I just kind of had to do it there. You know, it's kind of like those reality shows or soap operas or even Monday Night Raw, right? They leave you hanging. SmackDown does the same thing. It's kind of like a cliffhanger. What's going to happen next week? Well, I had to make you come back for part 2. So we're definitely going to have the breaking news in this segment. And I'm just, I'm really, really excited to share this part 2 because it is even more revealing than part 1. So that is coming up in 1 second. But first, I just want to thank our newest sponsor who's bringing this to you guys. I can't wait to tell you about it because we're all talking about New Year's resolutions, and now it's February, and a lot of those New Year's resolutions go down the drain. They start going down and down and down. So I wanted to bring somebody on that actually could help all of us, including me. I am talking about OpenFit. OpenFit.com. Okay, so what the heck is OpenFit.com? It is a workout program, okay? But it is different than other workout programs. First of all, you don't have to go to a gym, so that's great. Second of all, you need limited to no equipment whatsoever. So that's great. And I'm only going to tease you about it right now because I'm going to give you more detail later on in the show about OpenFit, but it is a workout platform with different types of workouts so you can mix it up. You can fix it into your lifestyle, even 10-minute workouts. So for right now, just remember, because this is going to get you a free 30-day trial membership. Free 30-day trial membership. Text the word GLORY to 303030. So that's 303030. So if you text the word GLORY to 303030, you're going to get a free 30-day trial membership of openfit.com. That is all I'm going to tell you for now. And like I said, later on in the show, I'll give you all the juicy details. I'm also going to be telling you about Cured Nutrition. You've heard me speak about them for weeks now. I love these guys. I love this product. I love telling you about it because I hear that it's helping a lot of you like it has helped me. If you are dealing with anything like stress, anxiety, sleeping problems, you're going to want to know about this product, and I will tell you more in detail about them as well. I love Cured Nutrition. But for now, just go to curednutrition.com/glory. Okay, so it's CURED nutrition.com/glory. That's going to get you 15% off all your items. So check them out for now. Okay, so you heard the bio for Rusev and Lana last week. I'm not going to do it again because this is part 2. I hope that you guys listened to part 1. If you didn't, go back and listen to part 1 because then part 2 really makes sense and ties it all in. Keep spreading the word. Keep telling people about this. Keep telling your friends because there are some really amazing things that are being revealed in both of these episodes. Okay, so thank you again, guys, for following me. And without further ado, here is the continuation of Lana and Rusev's journey of chasing glory. This is something I want to bring up because we're actually going to be breaking news on here. And let's talk about Total Divas.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
So you guys were actually signed to Total Divas 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. And you did 3 seasons.
Mm-hmm. We had 2 weddings on it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's right. Mm-hmm. Got married on there.
Twice.
How did you guys, I know you guys made it at NXT, right?
NXT first day.
First day?
When it opened.
That was it? Like you just, like, sparks flying?
No, she didn't remember we met.
Aww.
The sparks did fly, but not her way. They went somewhere else.
I just was meeting a lot of people. It was my first day.
Yeah, totally.
But tell me then, how was it when you first met her?
It was just a brief, because all of a sudden we have 80 people at this brand new building, and everybody's saying hi, and that's how we first met. And then we met the next day or the day after at a tanning salon again, and we reintroduced ourselves. I thought she was a stripper. I mean, what else? Like, there's this hot lady hanging out with her like booty shorts in a tanning salon. And I have nothing against strippers. I used to work in a strip club, so I'm totally for it.
Yeah.
But just my assumption first was that she's a stripper.
Well, it's also because you go, what do you do? And I go, I entertain.
There you go.
But I knew he was a wrestler, and I thought I thought I'm over there too. And he's like, why do you think I'm a wrestler? And I'm like, are you from Bulgaria? No, I know. I go, are you from Russia? That's what I asked immediately because you have an accent. And that kind of sparked more. And then he goes, what do I do? And I'm like, oh, I'm an entertainer. And because that's what I do. I entertain for a living my whole life. And he's like, I don't know what you asked me, but basically we're like, oh, at what strip club or something? I'm like,
right. But that was.
Did you get offended when he said
no, that? No. I kind of say I was an entertainer. That's the kind because I kind of always.
Baiting me in.
I would always do that to people because I always thought it was funny that people thought I was a stripper, and because I do entertain. You know, my whole life I've entertained. If it's ballet, if it's commercial dancing, if it was acting, modeling, wrestling. I'm a storyteller, and I entertain and put smiles on people's faces.
Right.
And if it was, working bar mitzvahs or bar mitzvahs and dancing, like that's what I do. And so I would say that, and I always thought it was funny that people thought I was a stripper. And so kind of just like, I guess I do like to mess with people. And so I just thought it was funny. I was like, oh, you've been
Did you immediately like her? Like,
yeah, so I liked her, of course, because she's hot, right? But then Dream, American, Dusty Rhodes, put us to work together.
Literally the following day, my first promo.
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Because he saw her and she spoke perfect, Russian, perfect English. And I guess he told her, if you want to, get out of here fast, she needs to work with me.
He literally pulled me aside. Well, he took a very strong liking to me immediately because I was very outspoken. I was very opinionated. When he would ask for an opinion, I would raise my hand and I would give my honest opinion. Right. And now, hindsight looking back, I'm like, oh, these people were like, who is this girl? What? I would just shoot straight.
But he liked it.
And he loved it. He's like, I love this girl. I would be like, you need to work on your acting. That sucked. I mean, I didn't say it like that, but kind of said it like that.
Yoshitatsu did a promo for us once on her first promo class. And after that Dream, anybody, anything? And she goes for 10 minutes to bury him.
I didn't bury him. I just said he spoke bad English.
If you can't speak English, don't speak it. I don't understand anything you're saying. You're
saying this to who?
To Yoshitatsu.
Oh my God. Okay.
She goes for 10 minutes, and everybody's just like, oh my God. You know how it is. You're supposed to be more polite,
Yeah. I was just being honest because that's what we're used to in acting class. Right. People give you your honest opinion. Yeah. It's not to be offended.
You're using the acting class also because you just said it. Your culture was very upfront, there's no politically correct. Like, you just say it the way it is.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to help you.
Right.
I was just
Were you in there?
Oh yes, I was.
Were you dying?
I was. Everybody was like so uncomfortable, like hiding. It's like, holy. And Yoshi, he'd been in a main roster and now he's down and all that. He thinks he's the best thing ever happened. And this thing is happening. We're just like, holy. And I think Sammy talked to you after, didn't he?
No, it wasn't Sam. Me, it was another guy.
Another guy pulled us, hey, you can't do that. You got to be more.
And I was like, and Dusty is literally smiling, this, loving it, and pulls me aside afterwards. He's like, never lose that. Because it doesn't matter how many people don't like you. He goes, never lose that. He goes, always speak your mind. He goes, and he wanted immediately was like, I want you to work with Rusinov. That's what he called him, because the Bulgarian thing. And also, I would come. You're supposed to come with one promo. I would have 5 promos. I would be in 5 different skits with other girls. I would be 5 things, directing things. So just Dusty loved me, and I would just meet with him every day, and he would always be like, never lose that. He goes, people are going to hate on you.
I was just going to say, because you've had a hard time, though, with being that honest.
Being honest, and also just being very tenacious. And, people in NXT, there were coaches that would come up and go, you need to you need to back up, not work as hard, but don't be. And Dusty would literally go, here's your seat in my office. You can come in here. You're going to be you can be my personal assistant. He made me his personal assistant that I helped produce Adam Rose's vignettes and other people's vignettes.
Wow.
And because I was like, I want to learn how to produce. I want to produce things. And he goes, don't ever lose your tenacity. People are going to hate on you because of your passion and your tenacity. He goes, but you're going to go very, very far in this business. And he goes, Vince is going to love you because of your work ethic.
Wow.
And I'm so glad I never did. And people might hate on me because I'm passionate and tenacious, but it's like, I know that is a God-given talent.
But it's also who you are. Mm-hmm. You know, I always in my podcast saying, remember to always be yourself and trust that it's enough. Mm-hmm. It is who you are. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't change because for other people. You just can't do it.
Yeah.
But what I love about the show is when people hear each other's stories, I think they understand a little bit more. Like me hearing this, I get you more. Mm. And I think that that's important. I understand you also had to fight, you know, from early on, and you've had to go through a lot of stuff. So you're going to push and go, I'm not that, I'm not this. I'm actually fighting for me so that CJ, Lana doesn't get like squashed, not anymore, right? So I totally get that. Yeah. So, all right. So anyway, you guys were
love sparks.
So the love sparks, you guys.
No, we were hanging out more and more.
Yeah.
But I just thought we should be friends. I never had any intentions.
I would see him checking me out all the time.
Well, you wear short shorts. What do you want me to do? But I thought we can be just friends, you know, because not like I didn't want things to happen. It just was so cool. I didn't want to ruin that. What we had.
He was always so respectful and so nice.
But then one thing led to another.
But we were friends for a while. Like, it was at least like 6 weeks. Like, because at one point, maybe about a month in of like, and we rode together. So we hung out every single day because once Dusty said he wanted me to work with him, this was even before he said, I think you need to continue this because you're going to get out quicker. This was just like, he wanted me to kind of work with him. And so the way I am, we practice promos every day. And so come over. So every single day we would be, he would come over and we would be writing. We would be shooting things on my phone. We would be shooting vignettes. You know, like I'm talking about really going the extra mile. Like, and
the training video.
We did training videos.
She was swimming, jumping.
Yes,
and
really? Hilarious
having
stuff.
Fun.
We did a lot of comedy stuff, and people were loving it. And that's when Dusty. He pulled me aside. Then he goes, you have two choices. You could either just try to be on your own. And he goes, you're going to be here for a couple of years. Or he goes, you can really focus on, actually, at first you said, let's try something serious. Actually, first, Dusty, we were doing all these great comedies of Dusty pulled me. I think he got a note from, I don't know if it was Hunter, or I think probably it was, that we want to see her do some stuff by herself because I was always in these other things with people. And he goes, so I want you to do something by yourself. And I did something really, really, really serious. And like really, because I was treated badly in NXT.
Oh, really?
I was very mistreated by certain people, and I'm not going to name those names because we've worked it out, and it's not about that anymore. But it was probably about 6-7 people, and because I was coming from Hollywood, and they didn't know. Once again, they thought I was fake because I smiled. I was happy. You know, half these people are miserable because they've been down, you know, just whatever, been down there. They think they should be up on the main roster. And I get it. I understand. That's fine. And, but I was happy. I'm a happy person. You know, I worked through, I wasn't always happy. I was the girl with the hate notes, but I had changed. I've many different, and I was happy, but don't get me wrong, I am not fake. And so when I smile, it's because I'm happy. But you push me too far, you're gonna get the real me. And so it would always like really, it triggered this stuff from as a kid of being called fake, of being calling American, of being calling weak because I smile. And it's like, no, I'm none of that. I'm not weak, and I'm opinionated. And if you push me too far, you treat me bad, I will stand up for myself. Yeah. And so I did, and that, of course, rubs people the wrong way. But I don't know. I mean, he was one of the few people that really, really, Charlotte too, really wonderful, really nice. Understood me, and got lost in my thoughts. where was that?
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, yeah. So Dusty was like, after that one promo of doing something by myself, then he pulled me the following week. I think Hunter wanted to see us together again. Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
I remember. So Dusty was like, I want you guys to maybe do something again together. And Miro's idea goes, let's do something serious. We need to stop doing comedy and entertainment. Let's do something serious. We did a serious promo, and very, very serious, like heel versus, and it was shown to Hunter, and Hunter loved it. And he pulled me aside, and we were literally paired. I debuted the next week on NXT. And Hunter really, really molded me.
And molded that whole thing with you and being Russian and all of that.
Yeah.
That was so powerful when you guys came over at SmackDown, right? Where you guys debuted?
He debuted at the Rumble.
At the Rumble,
and
that's
then
right.
That Tuesday, we debuted on with our vignettes, and we did the vignettes for 4 weeks, and then I did a live promo with him for 4 weeks, building the Mania, and then we debuted our first match right after WrestleMania.
On Raw.
Yes.
Right.
And they were joint brands.
Yeah, because I do remember, that's right. You guys coming in, and I was just like, wow, this is incredible. It's amazing, so powerful.
Yeah.
So going back to Total Divas, I almost think when you guys were on there, I was a little bit like, this is going to be interesting, especially because at that time you were still speaking with a Russian accent to the fans. Mm-hmm. And I was like, how is this going to be when the fans actually know that you don't really have an accent? Do you wish you would have never shown that part of you, like without the accent?
Oh, no, I'm very, very thankful.
You're thankful for that. Was it getting hard to keep it
No,
out?
I just think that it opened a lot of opportunities. I mean, because I had to go and do, a lot of things they wouldn't let me do, which is fine. I think at the time it was good, and we really protected the character. But, like even media, I would have to do an accent, and which is fine. But then there were things that I wouldn't be able to do because of that. And I feel like Total Divas then all of a sudden opened the door for me to go I'll do a lot more other stuff, to do, a lot more other things for WWE, and I could speak this. And at the end of the day, I am a storyteller. I am an entertainer. We are actors. Yes, we have to find that extension of ourselves, but we are actors and storytellers. And I want people to know like that. Yes, the Ravishing Russian, even the heel Ravishing Russian is an extension of myself. I know. I can find that. That's, as actors, you have to find the extension of yourself. But I want to show range that I can talk with an accent. I can be a bitch out there, because I have that side of me. And all of us have bad parts of ourselves. And so it's like, as a bad guy, just happens to those things that I choose maybe not to show every day. So I was really glad, because I want, people to know, like, this gives me more freedom of showing range, that I am a storyteller.
So when you got on Total Divas, and now they're saying no accent, you guys, and then Miro, Rusev, you're part of it. You guys did more comical stuff, though. You started tapping into more of that funny, maybe from the skits, like, too, that you guys were saying that you did in NXT. Like, those ideas.
On Total Divas?
Yeah.
Oh.
You started being lighter.
We're just us on Total Divas.
Yeah.
Well, I would say, if anything, that what reminded me of stuff that we did on NXT was actually, which was really interesting, like when we first broke up and fought on SmackDown and Raw. Like, I was with Dolph, and he eventually had Summer. And I remember, funny thing was that Dream would always say, he goes, you're going to push, you're the one that controls the beast. You're the one that controls the beast. And he goes, but one day you're going to push him too far, and he's going to, turn on you. And that's literally what happened. And so then when we started doing our stuff, and like, there would be a little bit more, not a little bit of more, it wasn't comedic, but more comedy and personality. It really did remind me of things that we would do with Dusty and those things. But in Total Divas, I think that, I don't know.
Well, what was your experience? Like, how did you guys enjoy being a part of that?
Oh, it was fun. It was just me being naked half of the time, walking around. But we had fun. We got to show our weddings to the people, to the whole world, and experience a Bulgarian wedding, and our amazing Malibu wedding was fun. So I liked it for the time being.
I love being on Total Divas. I absolutely love being on Total Divas. There wasn't a moment. I mean, I always wanted to be on Total Divas, but I knew
because you fought for a few years.
Yeah, I mean, I tried. They auditioned me after season 1, and I'm so thankful I wasn't put on then because that would have been too soon because we hadn't debuted yet. And I think it was really, really good that I wasn't on. I'm so thankful that WWE Universe got to know me as the Ravishing Russian character versus like introduced as a reality star first.
Right.
And so it was 100% the right decision. And then they auditioned me again, season 4. And Vince only wanted me on the show with an accent. And E was like, absolutely not. This is supposed to be full, reality TV. They go, absolutely not. And so that was why I wasn't then, and that was fine. I understand. The time was not right. And then season 5, we were fighting each other in a program with each other, and so they didn't want us to be on because we were fighting, and then what he's not going to be, wasn't. And then season 6 was the right time, and I was so thankful because we were getting married, and but I just really wanted to be on Total Divas. Not only is it just a great opportunity, but like I really wanted to show my in-ring journey on there because I have a very, very different journey than everyone else here. A lot of girls come from the indies, and so you've seen how they fought and how much they want to wrestle and how much they love wrestling, and they, you see their journey. And then you have a lot of people that have been in NXT, and you see their journey there. And I have a very, very different journey. I got brought up very quickly, and people don't see how much I love wrestling and how hard I work and how I'll never forget when I first got brought up on the main roster. Hunter pulled me aside and he said, keep training. He goes, keep training. He goes, get to the ring early. He goes, keep going to the performance center. He goes, keep training. He goes, because one day Vince is going to look and go, I want her to wrestle. And he's just going to expect you to know how to wrestle. And so, Hunter, I'm so thankful for Hunter and all the opportunities he's given to me. I mean,
he put us together.
He hired me. Yeah. Like originally when I tried out for WWE, it was like a huge diva. It cracks me up even looking back because I'm like, I'm such a fighter at the end of the day. And when I first tried out for WWE, it was a 6 months huge search is when Eva Marie came in and JoJo, and we didn't know at the time they were casting for Total Divas. We didn't know, and so they were put on Total Divas, but it was 6 months, and then we went through a month training camp of us, like 12 girls. They picked 12 girls. We went through a month training camp of learning basic bumps and basic like hitting the ropes and stuff like that, the promos, and I knew I was the best I knew, and I was one of the more athletic girls, and they said I was doing amazing. Then they sat us down, each person, and said who got it and who didn't. They sat me down and they go, you didn't get it. And I bursted into tears because I just loved it so much. I literally was like, this is what I wanted to do. It's everything that I embody. Like, I get to entertain and I get to be athletic because I'm a break dancer, and I get to, tell stories and, act. And it's a live performance like a dancer, but then it's the acting like TV. And it was just like the best thing in the universe. I started crying. I go, why? I want to know why. I want to know why. Like you guys were saying I was doing incredible. I want to know why. And I don't think anyone asked those questions. And they go, we just question your tenacity. We just question do you really want this? Like, we question your work ethic. We question, are you maybe too fragile? And I remember when they said tenacity, I go, I promise you, you will never meet someone as tenacious as me. Yeah. And they go, we just question, and I'm so thankful that this question was actually brought up. And they go, we just think that we don't know, and I'm not going to bring one girl's name up, but we don't know if you're like this type of girl, and it was a girl of the past, like this type of girl, like that just wanted to be here to be famous, or if you're a Natalia. And I remember them saying, are you like Natalia? Are you going to be happy wrestling in front of just 100 people? Are you going to be happy coming to NXT and maybe never getting up on the main roster, never making it to the big thing, and just wrestling in front of 100 people, 50 people? And I remember knowing that yes, and I go yes. And I started doing some martial arts, but also in my head, I really, really count the cost, because I go, if I never, ever make it past, like, am I going to be happy with this decision? Like, I established my life in LA. I remember a week later, because I didn't find this out until like possibly like a year later, that Hunter was so impressed with my interviews and so impressed by my promos that when they came back, he goes, why is the Russian not hired?
Oh,
like,
wow.
why because he was at my tryout to pick the 12 girls, and then he watched it, and he goes, where's the Russian? Why is she not here? And I got a call, and to me, it was just like a birthday gift from God, and I was just like, God, you're really awesome. They called me on my birthday a week later, and they said, we want you.
Wow, that's a great, a great birthday gift.
Yeah.
So going back to Total Divas, what did it mean for you to be on Total Divas?
Well, I was able to show my in-ring journey. I was able to show, because a lot of people didn't know that I would come to the ring early.
Outside of storylines. What did it mean to be chosen for that?
When I got picked for it, I was ecstatic.
Was that some sort of also approval from everything that you'd gone through as the child who was being told you're running around circles, you're not good, you're not fat, you're this, you're that?
Oh, definitely that, and for sure, of being like accepted, that I, because I was just feeling like I don't fit in, always being the outsider, always. And so I was, so excited, because I was like, I really always wanted to be on that. And then also the fact that I really, really wanted to share my in-ring journey. Like, that was very, very important to me, because that people see the setbacks. People see how, like, that, I don't know how to exactly describe, of like how there's been so many things I've been told here of trying to be an in-ring competitor, and I wanted to share that with the world, because I feel that a lot of people go through that, and I think that a lot of times you're going to be told that you're not good enough, and you're not, you're too fragile, you're a fragile rose, you're not athletic enough, you're not this, you're not that, and I wanted to share that with the world, because I want people to know that, no, chase your dreams. Like, there's going to be a lot of people in your life that are going to tell you you suck. There's going to be a lot of people in your life that are going to tell you you're not good enough, you're not fast enough, and you just have to keep on chasing your dream. And I wanted to show that to the world. I wanted to show my failures and my disappointment, and so that's why it meant a lot to me, and that's why, like, to me, that's not storyline. That was real, like, very, very real.
Yeah. So, as I was saying earlier in breaking the news, you guys have not been chosen, or you, because he comes with you, with part of it, but
in the package,
the package deal. But you haven't been chosen to be in the new season.
Yeah.
So, how are you taking that?
It really sucks. I go through a whole bunch of different emotions. When I first was told, Kevin Dunn is so great, and we were first told that we were basically a shoo-in, and that we were incredible on the season. I was told that E loved me, that Buna Murray, which is the production company who produces the show, loves me, WWE loves me, WWE loves us, that we should be working on our spin-off show. So that was all, it was like, oh, we're doing it. And then when apparently they had a meeting with the E executives, and there's a whole bunch of new E executives apparently this season, like now. And when Kevin Dunn told me that E executives took a poll, and that we are strongly disliked by the E demographic. They do not like us. They do not like us. And that basically, I guess I'm hated, we're hated, and that the E executives thought our stories were very slapstick and that we were, they were a strong no. The exact was strong no. I was shocked. Like, I was like, I just sat there. Felt like it was my tryout for WWE all over again. And I was just like, whoa. I was shocked. And gone through a lot of different range of emotions of like, I'll cry, but then when I get hurt, I get really angry. Yeah. And that's how I deal with hurt. Like, I'll get angry, like really angry. Like, who is this new E executive? Like, really angry.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's almost like you are talking, you know, like you wrote the letter and you're talking to those teachers and you're going through the emotions of sitting down with them, being angry and getting it all out and crying. Yeah. It's bringing you right back there because here is somebody that's telling you you're not good enough to be on the show.
And not liked, you know. It was just like, and it brought a lot of stuff, because it's like, oh, I'm not liked. And one part of me is like, well, maybe, and I said that to like, Mark Carano was there and Kevin Dunn, and I go, maybe I'm just not a likable person. Like, maybe I'm not liked. Maybe I know I'm a good person, but maybe I have an annoying personality. Maybe I'm just not liked. And, you know, they're like, no. And, you know, a lot of stuff has to do with edit too. Like, there's so many things in edit that I was like royally screwed over. And they could take someone say something from this scene and put it there. You know, in edit, they can do whatever they want. And that's out of your control. And, you know, if they want to make me look more annoying, you know, if I need to play that annoying girl, they'll
Did you like the way that you were coming across on the show?
There were some things that I got really mad about, like, but, you know, it is what it is. I understand that that's what I signed up for. Yeah. And I also understand that when you sign up for reality TV, you have to be ready to be not perfect. And I was okay with that. Like, you know, I was told constantly, it's more important to make an impression. So, like, if you're not liked, literally I was told by like Una Murray and WWE, like, it's more important that you make an impression. So instead of just be neutral. And, you know, Natty really, really helped me and guided me through a lot of things. And Natty would be like, you know, Natty's a perfect example of the range that she shows on that show. And, you know, you have to, reality, and Nikki would always be like, you have to be able to open up and understand that people are not going to like you. And, you know, it's more important to make an impression. And so I always try to, like, pick my battles on the things when editing wasn't, because it's like, I don't want to be the person calling every single day. I mean, I signed up to that, you know? Right. And but a lot of times they would do, and I understood, because I was like the quirky, kind of annoying girl that they wanted, and that's fine. But then don't screw me over when you go all of a sudden you're not liked, and it's because your editors are doing that. That literally there would be times they would put different phrases and put them here. And I'm like, that wasn't even the situation. Or like the huge fight with Paige. Like, that was edited. Whoa, not really what happened. And, you know, they made me look that I was like crying over a room. No, I was crying because a girl that I thought was my friend, that I loved, that when she was hurt and she was injured and she was going through everything she was going, I would always be texting her and always reaching out to her. And I thought all those things that she said about Twitter on that show, that, you know, we had talked about that like 3 years ago. I mean, you remember? Yeah. You like helped me through that. And we had talked about it, and I said, I'm sorry. That was definitely not the smart thing to do. And I mean, it was not, by the way, want to set this very straight, I did not ever tweet that out to get in a storyline. And that's a perfect example. Like, she was like, she's doing this to get a storyline. And they never said, I never did that for a storyline. I was home injured knowing I'm coming back being in a story with him. I didn't need a story. I knew already, Vince had already told us what we're going to do. I had a story, and it was going to be with him, and I was stoked about it. And I was just sitting at home bored and tweeting because it was a story, and she was a bully on TV. She was bullying Charlotte. So I was but it wasn't smart. I learned a huge lesson from that. Whenever I tweet about anyone, I always tweet, he is can't the situation makes him infuriated.
What are you feeling?
It's bullshit. This whole thing, oh my God, you tweeted something about me, you're gonna get a story. Like, this is, I don't know if you can curse on this, but this is just stupid. Like, the guys, we've never had any of this. I can tweet, hey, whatever, nobody cares. Because we're all here to freaking, we're not against each other. I never understood that about the female locker room.
He thinks we're all really
well,
emotional.
let me just tell you something.
Yeah. But I did hurt her, and I'm really, that tweet really hurt her. And I'm so sorry about that.
But I am glad we're bringing this up.
Yeah.
Because we're in an era of women empowerment.
Yeah.
And I will say, Rusev, you're right. Like, women have, for centuries, been extremely catty with each other.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Putting each other down like crazy.
Yeah.
And it's all about the me, and what I can do and how I can get ahead. And I've seen it, been in the locker room, and it's not the blame of the locker room of WWE at all. It is the culture of women, and for years, how we've been brought up, what we've observed, all of it.
Yeah.
And thank God that we're in the time of empowerment. However, things do not get fixed overnight. And so just because we're all about women empowerment, that's great, but it's not like a flip of a switch that all of a sudden, all of us women are going to be, hey, hooray, and lovey-dovey and all of that. Unfortunately, it does come down to each one of us now taking responsibility and stopping to get so triggered so fast and take it as a stab against ourselves just because of something like that. Perfect example. So this actually fires me up because I am somebody that am very much advocating for women to cut that crap out. Cut it out. Again, though, patience, it doesn't happen overnight, but we have to bring attention to it.
Yeah.
So I get you. You guys probably look at us and go, what the hell?
And it's like 8 of them, and they can't get along. We have 50 people, and we all love each other. Like, how is this possible?
We definitely take things more personally, and even sometimes I'll get like upset, and I get things like, "Why are you taking this personal?" And I'm like, "You're right."
But again, she has a mistake. She thinks that these people are her friends, and I keep telling her, they're your colleagues. You know, you work together. That's it. She keeps mistaking them for friends. I'm like,
well, you know why? Because it does. I mean, you don't want to come into an environment and thinking that everyone's, just for themselves. It's our natural human ability. And I got to tell you, Rusev, we feel like women feel. That's why we cry. That's why, we feel to the nth degree.
Right.
You guys can compress it a little bit more. I think it's compressed because I feel like it's genetics, but I also feel like it's because since you were born as men, you have to tough up. You cannot show your emotions, especially a Bulgarian, I'm sure, right? But for women, I think genetically, our feelings are on the surface, and I think that definitely we want to trust, and we want to come to work, and we want to be liked. It's important for us to be liked.
Yeah.
So it's hard for us to think that we're in a locker room and that we're just individuals in a locker room, and that I can't trust you and you're not my friend, because in life, you need friends.
Yeah.
And the thing is, at WWE, you're here more than you're at home.
Yeah.
So this becomes your home. You're more here. So because of that, guess what? You're going to look to the locker room to have friends.
Yeah.
Because you need friends. Because you can't go home, because home is one day a week. You're missing all the barbecues. You're missing all the pool parties and all that. So you're missing the time to actually be with friends that you develop at home. So yes, you will look to this as a human being and go, I need her to be my friend.
Yeah.
I need that as a human being.
Yeah.
So that's where we put our guard down. And so I get it. You think, oh my God, I'm going to sign on to this and this is going to be great and all that. But you're right. It is a reality show, and things are going to have to happen on the show if it's going to get rating, which is the unfortunate thing.
Yeah.
But look, even in the WWE, the show gets written with conflict.
Yeah.
in
every
life,
show.
every single show.
Every show.
And reality is just like that.
Yeah.
You have to have conflict or people will not watch.
Absolutely.
Will not watch.
Absolutely.
But you said it. You signed up for it. However, when you're going through it, it is
so
bitch.
hard. It was one of the hardest things. I've never gotten in a fight and that intense. Even though Paige and I have had we're both very opinionated, strong opinionated
She
people.
talked about it on the podcast, and she said she was completely over, and she owned her own things to it. I remember reaching out to you saying, I think you need to listen to this because I think you might feel better about it.
Totally. And I think with Paige, I really think also she realized from all of this that I really do care and I do really love her. And
Paige just talked about her own struggles of trusting and where that comes from. So again, we're going right back to, look, we're all formed from what happens to us early on. We really are. And when we start understanding ourselves as human beings, what have you been through? What have you been through? What have I been through? What triggers you? What triggers you? What triggers you? Because what triggers you is not going to be the same as you, Rusev, right? Or me. But when we can understand, Paige has got a major trust thing. You've got a major liking thing. You need to be liked. Why? Because of that, right? So when we understand each other and we understand the cultures, okay, if you're not smiling and I walk by you and you don't smile, I can't take it personal because you've been brought up in a culture not to freaking smile. You just don't say hi to the person that you walk by. So I get it. And I think that that's important as human beings, that we can listen to shows like this more and more and more, that we can understand each other and not judge each other. Because we all have had our own journeys in this life.
Definitely.
Right? And getting, right. So now that, coming to this with WWE, I mean, and with Total Divas, when Naomi was off the show, she was really upset about it, and she really fought hard to get back on the show. Is this something that you guys can see that you want to be back on the show eventually, or have you...
I'll make my own show.
You want your own show?
Hell yeah.
I like that.
Once I'm rejected from somewhere or whatnot, I'm moving on.
Has that always in your life... Do you remember being
He's like
rejected?
That with friends, too.
I'm like that with friends.
You're like that with friends.
Yeah, if you screw me once, sorry, but...
When you were growing up, did you remember a point where that happened to you and it hurt so bad you were like, that's it, I'm not doing this anymore?
Did I? I don't know.
I don't know. I've learned new things about you today.
I don't know. I don't know why.
I think that's also the Eastern European culture.
And I think I'm also like, it's the principle type of thing, even if you screw me once and I fall for it or whatnot, then I guess it's my fault, right? So the easiest way to cut that is not being friends with you anymore.
Did you watch your parents do that too? If anybody screwed with them, that's it? Like, did you hear that in your household?
Well, my parents got screwed a couple of times over, like, work stuff. But yeah, I think that's what they did too, because they got screwed over this restaurant, and then my mom's first reaction was like, all right, well, let's open our own, that type of deal. So maybe now that I'm thinking, maybe I am an influence on that. Wow, what a psychology show here.
Chasing Glory with Lilian Garcia.
Wow, right? This interview is just so real, raw, inspiring. And we're going to get right back to it. But first, I just really want to tell you about something that I'm very, very excited to share with you, because I am constantly looking for things that inspire me and motivate me to go to the gym, to keep up my fitness. I love wellness. I love fitness. But sometimes I get bored with the same routine. Are you guys like that? And sometimes it's hard for me to get to the gym all the time because I'm so freaking busy. And it's cool that I'm busy. I'm the one that's making myself busy because I love what I do, but it does make it hard when it comes to fitness. So I was looking for something that I loved, and then they approached me because they love Chasing Glory, and I was so excited to be part of it. It's called openfit.com. It is brand new. It is only like 3 weeks old, guys. So it is a new forum that is out there. It is incredible. If you go to openfit.com, you can check it out. And basically, This is what it is. It's amazing trainers, amazing classes. It's simple. It is anytime, anywhere. You can have it on your laptop. You can have it on your iPad, your phone, anything like that. You can find a way to stay healthy and make it super, super easy. Now, what are the programs? They have a T-30. So that is all about Tough Mudder. And I'm sure a lot of you know what Tough Mudder is all about, but now they have the 4-time Tough Mudder champion, Hunter McIntyre. He's designed a 30-day workout. It is high intensity. It is for those of you that love that kind of workout. So you got the Tough Mudder workout. You also have Extend Bar that is hugely popular on openfit.com. Extend Bar is a phenomenal way to train. You can lose weight, sculpt lean muscle, and build muscle without the bulk. So some of you ladies out there, you might be scared of the bulk. Well, this is perfect. Basically, after 30 days of doing Extend Bar, dynamic mix of cardio, Pilates, and ballet fundamentals, you can be leaner, stronger, and looking and feeling like a dancer. And no bar is required. All right, so you can check that one out. Also, they have 60 seconds. What is 60 seconds? They are 10-minute workouts. They are packed with fat burning, muscle burning, and body sculpting, benefits that you will just see instantly. So if you're in a hurry, you can still work out. It is important to at least do something. So these quick 10-minute blasts are intense and they're awesome. They are exactly what you need. Or you can also do the Yoga 52. So Yoga 52 is 52 programs. Now remember, this is only 3 weeks old, so they just keep adding and adding and adding more programs. So Yoga 52 allows you to lose weight, build strength and flexibility, reduce stress, and reshape your body by taking a deeper dive into yoga. And the best part about it, no expensive yoga studio is needed. Just a yoga mat. That's all you need. All right. So remember, what's so great about this? One day you can be like, you know what? I just feel like yoga today. Great. You look up your yoga program. One day you can be like, I just have 10 minutes to work out. Great. You just put in your 10-minute workout. Then one day you're like, I have so much energy. I am ready to crush it. So you do a Tough Mudder workout. And then one day you just want to feel like lengthening and leaning and just do a workout that really focuses on the muscles. That's your Extend Bar. So they've got something for everyone. So it all can be made into the program that is perfect for you. Now, here is how you benefit my Chasing Glory listeners out there. All you got to do for a free 30-day trial. So, hey, free 30-day trial, you got nothing to lose. Just text the word glory to 303030. So that's 303030. Text the word glory to 303030. You will get prompted with a code and with a link. And right there, you will get a 30-day free trial membership to openfit.com. All right. So take this challenge. I've started it. So take it with me. Let's do this together. And you can actually tweet me about how you feel the program was for you. And let's just stay in touch and help each other out. Plus, they have tons and tons of articles, nutrition. I mean, this site is loaded with everything you need to stay motivated, to be educated, to definitely keep this New Year's resolution going. All right? Go now. Text the word glory to 303030. All right. And after your workout, I have the perfect thing for you. It is called Cured Nutrition. curednutrition.com/glory. That gets you 15% off of this amazing product. And what I mean is, after your workout, you want to accelerate recovery. Well, these CBD products do just that. They help you with anxiety. They also help you if you're having a hard time with sleeping. They have oils. They have tinctures. They've got spices. That's right. You can add this to your food, like smoky barbecue, blackening seasoning. How about pumpkin spice? Yummy. And peanut butter. They even have a peanut butter spice. So guys, you can put this on your food. You can actually feel much better. And they have these brand new products. One of them is called Cured Rise. So it gives you like that effect of waking up, feeling in control, feeling your mind focused without caffeine. brand new product. They also have Cured Zen, and that helps you with reishi. It helps you get to sleep better. It just really relaxes you because reishi is a really powerful mushroom. So these two products, they're made with mushrooms, and you know how I feel about mushrooms. I mean, they're so good for you. So now they've infused it in Cured Nutrition, and they also have doggy treats. That's right. Cured canine dog treats, because some dogs really do have anxiety, so it helps them to calm down. And some dogs suffer from seizures, so it really does help your dog. If you have a dog that's suffering from seizures, try out the Cured canine dog treats. So any way that you want to apply this, you can, whether it's spices, whether it's oil, whether it is treats. They have the chocolate chip cookie dough. Let's just say it is so yummy, and you can't overdose in this kind of stuff. It doesn't have any psychoactive component to it at all. So you don't have to worry about that. So just try them out. Like I said, curednutrition.com/glory gets you 15% off your order. And I'm very excited to announce that actually, because I really, really believe in this product and I want you to know all the details about it, I invited Joseph, the owner, to be on the show so that he can really go into the product and why it will help you. So this Thursday, I'm going to have a bonus episode of Chasing Glory, and it's going to be all about Cured Nutrition. And what's so exciting is that it's going to be in studio, and you guys get to see the studio. Finally, it has been built. Little by little, we're getting there, guys. I told you I wanted to get this show on video, or maybe I didn't tell you, but I'm telling you now. Flash. Big news. I told you this show's got breaking news all over the place. That's right. I'm going to be bringing Chasing Glory to video now. Little by little, though, guys, okay? It's baby steps. But you guys will get to see the actual studio because we filmed it in the studio. It is airing this Thursday, so check it out. If you, obviously, if you hear your podcast on audio, you can still do that. But if you go to YouTube, just youtube.com/Lilian Garcia and Google Cured Nutrition, you will see the episode. You will see where I've got Joseph in the studio, and you will see the brand new Chasing Glory studio. Okay, so that's this Thursday, dropping on Valentine's Day. Isn't that appropriate? Because I love you guys. So I want to share this amazing product with you. Joseph is going to give you all the details about Cured Nutrition and how it can help each and every one of you with your lifestyle. Okay, until then, let's go back to the show.
Hey, what's up? This is WWE superstar Dolph Ziggler, and you're listening to Chasing Glory with Lilian Garcia.
You know, it's fun to know in a way, where does this come from, right? My thinking, like, where the heck does this come from? And when you can tie it to something that happened, you're like, oh, wow. Right. Sometimes you can look at that and go, wow, I've believed that whole time this way, but now I realize that maybe there was no reason to really believe that. Just because my parents thought that doesn't really mean I should be thinking that, right? But hey, I would like to see you guys have your own show. I think you could actually pull off your own show, for sure.
Oh, easy.
And I feel like you also have more things to do here. Do you feel like you have more things to do here?
In WWE?
Yes. Like, is this...
Oh, yeah.
You still, even with all the swings and the
absolutely.
hills and the valleys and the...
Absolutely.
All of that.
I'm still at every single live event, 250 days, 300 days a year.
Yeah.
I love it. I love doing it. And we'll see what the future brings.
Hey, it's a challenge.
Of course
you
it is.
You gotta accept this as a challenge, even when you're, not where you want to be.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, what can I do to get back on top?
Yeah. I mean, I absolutely love everything that I do here. And I love wrestling and I love storytelling. I mean, there is I wrestle 3 days a week. at the live events 3 days a week. And, you know, sometimes I do wish, you know, the WWE universe could see how much better I've gotten in wrestling. You know, there's matches, you know, now I'm wrestling as a babyface at live events, and he will be like, oh, that girl match was really good, because he just thinks that the girls go too fast and that they need to slow down.
Yeah,
and
the girls.
Women, that they need to slow down, and we sometimes just do maneuvers. And we've been having tag matches that I'm like truly proud of. And just from being out there in the noise with the guys, and then being out there with these matches that we've been having, it's like loud noise, like loud, like, then I'm like, oh, I'm proud of this, like, you know. And I wish I could have these matches on TV, like, because I feel like the WWE universe would be really, really impressed. And these are cold stories. Like, I'm going, you know, wrestling Derry and Mandy or the Aussies, and they're putting heat on me. They're cold. And if we can get the crowd to get so behind, cheering me, booing them, and, you know, loud noise at the hot tag, then, like, we're doing, like,
I love the storyline that you actually had with Zelina. I thought it was really good.
Love that story. Absolutely love that story.
That was really good.
Love that story.
There's always growth here. That's what's so great.
That was so much fun. We were having intergender tags for like months, and Zelina learned so. I mean, saw her work completely change, because she would listen to him and Manny Andrade.
Oh, nice.
And, you know, it's so great to be able to be out there with guys that are really good, because, like, we would be, you know, they're like, go slow down, wait. And so you just learn. And
do you listen to his advice?
In the ring, I absolutely listen to his advice. No, I always listen. When you're like, no, go slower.
Let me get his take on it.
She listens.
You're just playing with her.
No, she listens.
How good is it for you guys to be a married couple on the road?
That's great.
I love it.
The only bad thing is we can't take Bundle of Joy with us.
Yeah.
Our new daughter.
So, let's talk about Bundle of Joy. Seriously, when you said... when you guys were like talking to each other and you said daughter, I went, wait, what? When did you have a daughter? You have to tell me, Lana.
Yeah.
Like,
well, basically, I bought him a puppy for his birthday, which was on
Christmas.
Yes.
Okay.
And
which she knew she was not supposed to do.
Oh, why?
Because we're never home. We can't take care of her, and she bought me.
Well, my dad, on top of it, goes, we all know he's a big animal lover, and he loves puppies and dogs and, you know, animals. And
she recently killed my lizard.
I did not kill your lizard.
Oh, Gail did.
Yeah. Anyway. So it started with I was going to get on a lizard, and then I'm like, oh, I don't know. And then I found this beautiful puppy, and it's a Pomsky with hazel eyes, and it's just beautiful. And I asked my dad, I was like, you know, Miro's saying, you know, and Miro's notorious for doing no means yes, so he will tell you no, but really he means yes. And then if you don't do it, you have to hear about it. Like, he'll be like, no, I don't want. I'm getting food. Do you want something? No. And if I don't get him food, I have to hear it for who knows how long. How I didn't get him food. So no means yes. Like, and my parents
just in case.
And
so when you said no puppy, you really meant puppy.
Yes. And my dad says this to me. Like, he goes, you know him. No means yes.
That's the case when no means no. Because we've talked for months, and I told her there's no way we can take care of her. We're never home. And again, she brings me this card, you know, on my birthday, and says, "Hey, congratulations! I got you a puppy. Don't be mad." That's what. That's what it said. And of course, she got the breed that she wanted. She got a Pomsky. She knew what kind I like, but she got whatever she likes.
Okay.
But it was my birthday present.
It was half Husky, half Pomeranian. It's beautiful.
Okay. But are you in love?
Oh, of course I am.
He's obsessed.
I am. He's
literally obsessed.
I'm sad because I can't be with her all the time. And
he is obsessed.
But what's the whole thing? You can't call her a dog.
If I go, oh, the dog, he goes,
the dog. That sounds so like dirty, like dog. No, she's not a dog. She's a little cute puppy, the cutest puppy in the world.
No, we're not even allowed to call puppy. You're like, don't call her dog.
As long as you don't care if
She's
the
not
dog.
an animal. She is a human. Call her your daughter.
I didn't say human.
Yes,
I said she's
did.
a daughter.
Yeah.
A daughter. I love it.
Daughter.
No, you said daughter. And then you went doing his dogger. I don't.
And then I started spelling with a D-O-G and then daughter.
A dogger?
No. Well, you know
is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Dogger.
Yes.
Not a daughter, a dogger.
Yes.
This is a new thing apparently today that I've heard.
It's a dogger.
I like it.
I love her so much. She's the best.
Yeah. But is it stressing you out then being on the road without her?
I am, and now the puppy sitter, apparently she's not there the whole day. The poor baby's in a kennel, and it's terrible. I can't do this.
He loves her so much.
Of
He's going to be a really good father.
We'll sleep because she sleeps with us, of course.
Yeah.
And in the morning, she'll wake me up because she got to go to the bathroom. Of course, she doesn't wake her up. She comes to me and starts biting my ears and like, all right, Dad, let's go. So I take her out. She does whatever she got to go, and we go back to bed.
Oh, I'm so sad that she didn't make it on Total Divas. I think she would have been really cute.
She would have been a huge hit. A huge hit.
She'll get hit on a different show.
Well, I gotta say though, what's that?
We're working on 2 other shows. So.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Through the company or outside? Outside. All right. That's all right. You know what? It's good to keep growing.
Yeah.
It's good to keep growing. You can always bring ideas to them too.
Absolutely.
It's only going to bring eyes more to WWE if we get those opportunities.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, these things we talked to Kevin Dunn about and everything, and it's like, I mean, it's very disappointing not to be on this season. Very disappointing.
What about the thing?
But what did I?
What's the thing? Oh, the comment. Oh yeah. We're actually. I mean. Yeah, before this we were, but now it's giving us more time. We're actually writing our own comic book.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
We got a writer.
His name's Jason Starr, who's a very, he's a big name. I mean, he's written comics for The Punisher and other big stuff, and he is writing our comic book. We're collaborating. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So
when is that going to come out?
Sometime this year.
Yeah, this year.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, we're already, and so it definitely gives, not being with, Total Divas, it takes up a lot of your time when we're filming, and especially with me, because I never took a day off. And I think that's why when I was taken off the show, I was like really, really hurt, because I was like, I gave it all I got. Like,
But you know what, Lana? It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay, because at the end of the day, you can say, I did everything I could under my control.
Yeah.
Some things are out of your control, right?
No, for sure.
And then some things are just timing, all right?
Yeah.
The fact, I always told you, silver linings in everything, all right? So the fact that you are not going to be doing Total Divas frees you up now to then do the comic book, do some of your other projects, and then you'll see where it goes, right?
Absolutely.
It's okay. You'll look back. I think you took it too hard as a, they don't like me, right? Because that's what was said. Instead of, it's just, we did 3 years, it's good, it's next chapter.
Totally.
So let's see what happens. There's that backstage noise we were all talking about. But anyway, so I kind of started talking about this at the very beginning when we were talking about the word glory. So I'm going to start with you, Rusev. I want to ask, has your chase for glory looked like the way you thought it was going to look?
The chase?
Yeah, like when you were young and you're looking at your life and you're thinking of what your vision of your life is going to be, has your chase for glory looked the way you thought it was going to look?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I always knew I wanted to be a professional wrestler. I always knew I was going to go to America, just because America is everything. And I knew I was going to make it because, I got to support my family at home. They're my biggest motivation. And this is my dream, and I gotta take care of the wife. So yeah, I definitely, and reading and watching movies and how, every story has such a rough, how it's so rough getting there. And so I always thought it was normal. Yeah, I'll work six jobs. I'm gonna sleep 3 hours at night. I'm gonna sleep in my car. Who cares, that's just part of the journey.
You never even tell her that you were a taxi cab driver.
You were a taxi cab driver?
Oh, I had many jobs in LA.
15 jobs.
In LA?
Yeah, I used to live in LA.
Even before
So
LA.
spit them out. Taxi cab driver.
So I started as a painter. Then I was cleaning in Richmond, Virginia. Then I cleaned stores in and around Richmond. Then we drove to California, to LA. Oh, Wendy's. I forgot Wendy's. I worked at Wendy's 2 weeks.
It's okay, it counts.
Oh, it's so bad. Anyways, then we drove to California, and I was a taxi driver. I worked at Pizza Hut. I worked as a permit runner for a construction company. I worked in a construction. I was a welder, strip club. What else?
Oh, I forgot you were a welder. That's so funny.
Yeah, the food delivery place in the valley.
Well, that's why I say he's a professional driver.
Right. I used to drive a lot.
He was a cab driver.
You said that. Got it.
And Marina Del Rey, Hermosa.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
All
so I used to live in Marina Del Rey.
That was my area. Oh, Marina I didn't have permit there, but Hermosa, Manhattan Beach, Redondo, Palos Verdes, all these areas.
All of that gave you such work ethic, I'm sure.
Well, you have to. Nobody's going to pay you rent. You got to go out there and get it. Yeah. And on top of that, I got to go to the gym. I got to go, training, which is, again, 2 hours away. So, yeah, it's...
You're training with Rikishi.
Training with Rikishi.
Rikishi and Gangrel is what I heard.
Yeah.
I worked with both of them.
Yes,
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
They're great trainers. They gave me so much knowledge and for the business and just, smartened me up before I got here. So I'm very thankful for those guys.
Yeah. I knew it was going to be hard to do this together because I knew each one of you would have like a solid story. What I want to do is bring you guys back individually.
There you go.
So we could dive in a little bit more because I think it's just fascinating the continued journey. But I also like the fact that we had you together as a couple.
Your first couple.
My first couple on Chasing Glory.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So it's the first.
Yeah, me too.
So you guys helped me with the first year, and then we broke exclusive news here. But I'm excited to see what your continued journeys were like. And at the very beginning of the show, when I said Glory, you said you had a hard time answering. And has your Chase for Glory looked the way you thought it was going to look? And
yes.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it as I was sitting here, and yes, I always wanted to. I would be lying if I said I didn't want to be well-known or successful or famous.
But that ties into being liked.
And all ties into being liked. I would be lying to you if I said I didn't want to perform. I saw always from a little girl entertaining and performing and in front of stadiums. I would have visions of it. That was what I wanted to do. And that's why ballet always seemed, small to me. It was only, I want stadiums. And,
wow. You got stadiums.
Yes. And to entertain and put smiles on people's faces. But at the same time, I've always wanted to make history and impact people's lives. And not just to impact people's lives and make history. And I think that the fact that I can look back and on this past year of 2018 and be like, I have made history with the women of WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I wasn't the center of it, but I made history with WWE. I was in the first ever Women's Royal Rumble that main evented. I was the first ever Women's Battle Royal at WrestleMania. I was in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Right.
When WWE told me I was not athletic, that when you saw Mark Carano tell me that on Total Divas, that was the sugarcoat version of it all. I was told I wasn't athletic enough, that I would never wrestle, that I wasn't, all these different things. And they might have just been testing me to see
how bad you wanted it.
Yes. And I'm thankful for that because no, I want this. I love wrestling. I was wrestling in NXT, going down there when he was injured for 3-4 months, wrestling in front of 50 people, 100 people for free, just because I love wrestling. I love it. And so the fact that I was able to have to be a part of all these things when they said I wouldn't be able to be in a ladder match, that's one of the hardest matches out there.
Right.
And to be a part
you guys
of
killed it.
Oh, just so I'm so
way better than ours.
Crazy. No offense.
And for him to say that, that's huge.
No, I knew it. I was in the match, and our match was such a bullshit thing that. And I watched theirs. I was like, your guys' match was way better than ours.
Incredible. I was just so grateful to be a part of that and to be a part of the ladder match. He was always scared to death for me to even wrestle, let alone a ladder match.
Right.
And
I'm sure when she came to you and said it's going to be a ladder match, you're like, oh, God.
She took more bumps than me.
Yeah. I was like, I want to prove myself and to be part of the first ever women's pay-per-view.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, I am in the history books, and I always wanted to be a part of history, and always start crying. But I'm just so thankful for that, and I think it really hit me this weekend when I was doing a signing at Access. So many people were coming up and going, thank you for everything that you did on Total Divas, because you give us hope to fight for our dreams. You represent the people out there that
that are told they can't do it. And they go, we vicariously live through you, and you give us hope, the fight for what we love, and never stop fighting. Literally in the signing, started crying because I was like, God, there's gonna be a part of me that's gonna be really miss being on the show, because there's girls that I like. I love seeing Natty. I love being a part of it, but showing these parts of me that you don't necessarily see when we go out there, but showing like the real part of like disappointment and failure and discouragement, and
your learning disabilities.
I have a severe learning disability that they ended up cutting that story.
Do you know why?
Well, it was supposed to be in the season finale, and because of Jim passing away, and that 100% Jim story needs to be on. That takes over everything. Right. But they should have cut other stories, and maybe other stories about like the clown and him being a clown, like that, of him wanting child.
You want your story about the learning disability to be out there to help people, that because if you can give us the condensed version.
I mean, I basically couldn't read till I was 10. I'm dyslexic. I have a lot of learning disabilities, and we did this whole story. I got tested on Total Divas, and I am on like a 1% of the. Like if 100, he was up in like 90, I was on 1%. Like I was shocked of how intense my learning disabilities are. And I know that because I learn slower. I process slower.
God, and that's why the teachers were giving you such a hard time and then telling you were stupid.
Yes.
And here you have a learning disability.
Yes. So, there was other stories that we did. I mean, him basically saying he wants a baby, which...
Do you guys want a baby?
When the time is right. We already have one.
Yeah. When the time is right.
Dogged her.
My daughter.
So it's like that type of stuff, I think, should have been priority over that. But, once again, I'm not the producer of the show. I'm not the editor of the show.
It's
life. It's life. It's life.
You know, though, I think I like that whole statement. It's life. I think we're going to end it with that. It's life.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is. I did say life is tough. It's not sugar-coated. And it's like, but it's who you are at the end of the whole struggle and who you continue to fight to be, that defines who you are. Mm-hmm. It's easy to be in a good mood when things are going great.
Absolutely.
But if you can be in a good mood when things aren't going so great and stay positive, that really defines who you truly are.
And it is life.
Yeah. Where do we find you guys on social media? Because I'm telling you, I think people are definitely going to want to continue the journey. Yeah.
My IG is Rusev IG.
Oh, easy. There you go. And yours?
My Instagram is the Lana WWE, and my Twitter is Lana WWE, and my Facebook is Lana WWE.
Well, thank you guys so much. Seriously.
Thank you. Thank you.
Chasing Glory with Lilian Garcia.
Wow, and there you have it. Part 2 of 2 incredible interviews with Lana and Rusev. Thank you guys so much. When I say thank you, I'm thanking them for being so open. Man, that was something else. I literally was tearing up when Lana was talking, when you could feel her pain as to everything that she had gone through in school. And because of that, when she got triggered later on in life. Now, I'm not blaming any of the other girls too, because we do it to each other all the time. Think about it. We don't know what's going to trigger somebody. We don't know what it is that maybe we say something and we're like, oh, wow, I didn't realize you were going to take that so hard. And so I don't think we walk around intentionally trying to hurt people. Most people don't, put it that way. So when that happens, it's important to realize and respect the other person, even if you don't understand. Let's say if, the fact that she got so upset, they don't understand what's going on. But when you start learning people's past and you start realizing why people react the way they do to certain things, because like I said in the interview, I may react one way to something that somebody says, and then the same situation could happen to somebody else and they don't react at all. Well, I may react deeper because of something rooted whether it was the years that I was bullied in school or just feeling different where I don't belong or being accepted or anything like that. So anyway, I'm just saying it's pretty powerful. Jeez, talk about powerful. This interview was so powerful. Part 1, part 2. I know there's going to be a silver lining to the reason they're not going to be on Total Divas this season. I definitely want to congratulate the girls that were chosen for the new season. I know it's going to be awesome. And I just want to also, again, encourage women out there, though, to start elevating each other. And I say this to the women because, like Rusev and I were talking, men typically can get along with each other a whole lot better. And I really think it's like embedded from when we were kids. I don't know what the deal is, but there's jealousy. There's this feeling of wanting to stand out so badly and get noticed that you want to put somebody else down in order to start feeling better about yourself, but that never works. So women, cut it out, all right? Start elevating each other. Stop being so damn catty. Stop comparing yourself to someone else. Stop going down the rabbit hole of Instagram to compare yourself to other people and their pages, because that only is going to make you feel worse. And start doing things that actually empower you and make you feel good. And then when you elevate someone else, trust me, instead of choosing to knock them down, when you elevate them, it does make you feel really, really good about yourself. And it's all about self-esteem. So that's the way I'm going to end this episode. I thank you guys again for listening at Chasing Glory Podcast on Instagram, at Lilian Garcia on Instagram and Twitter, and Lilian Garcia official fan page. Have an amazing, amazing week. I love you guys tremendously. Remember to live out there with much peace, love, and passion. And yes, always be yourself and trust that it's enough. Bye, you guys. Love ya.
Thanks for joining us here on Chasing Glory from executive producer Lilian Garcia. Don't forget to share this episode with your friends and be sure to subscribe at Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your favorite shows.